Hello, welcome to part 3 of our 3-part video series on Introduction to Geometry Features on our TI Nspire calculator. We're going to be finishing up the worksheet here that's on our Haiku page, Introduction to Geometry Features. Start at number 21 here. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I suggest you go do that. That's going to help you understand what we've been doing here and get you the basics behind that. So to start off, let's add a new page. Control Doc does that. It's going to be a geometry page. And now the question asks us to create a perpendicular line. So the way we can do that, let's add a line from our menu there. And so there's my line. Let's put a point on this line. So a point on there. And I can label these as well. So as we get moving here, I'm going to label. So I want this one. Here we go, point A. And the other part of my line, or the other point of my line will be point B. So there we go, we have line AB. So now we want a line that intersects that. The way I can do that is go to Construction. So menu, number 7, Construction, and Perpendicular. When I do that, Perpendicular, I just click the line I want, and then here, wherever I want my perpendicular line to come through. So let's just do it at point B. So there, now we have a perpendicular line intersecting our line AB at point B. So I've done that. When we get out of that, let me add some other points to this. Are now our perpendicular line, and that point will be C. I can name it. So let me find the name. Actions, text is the name. Name that point, and that point will be C. Well, how do we know these are perpendicular? Well, we'll have to measure. So go to our angle measure feature under menu, and I want to measure A, B, C. There it is, 90 degrees. So I can move that, and we can see that those two are. That is a right angle. So if we want to create a complementary angle, how are we going to do that? Well, we can just add a ray starting at point B and going out here. And if we have that, if we add a point on it, we call that point D, we know that angle A, B, D, and angle D, B, C, when added together, will equal 90 degrees. So there we have now made an intersection of our angle. I'm going to leave the last problem for you as a challenge. So you're going to try to make two angles that are complementary but that are not adjacent and that are not adjacent. So again, if you have questions, go in part 2 of the video where we did that with supplementary angles, and you should be able to figure it out. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you now know how to use your calculator a little better, and I'll see you in class on Monday. So here I can click Save. Let's save before you leave. So Doc, File, Save. Now all our stuff is saved, and we have these nice things to come back to later.